here with the #1 quarterback in the country, Mr. Jayden Davis. So, Jayden, first things first, man, kind of reflect upon last year. How do you think? I always ask players, how do they think things went for them on the football field? So kind of give me a self-assessment.
Yeah, so, obviously I was at a previous program before I transferred back to Providence Day. I definitely think there are some things I did well, but also a lot of things I need to work on and be held accountable for. Definitely wasn't the season I wanted to have, but this year's going to be a different story. So.
All right, so for people who haven't seen you play, let's do the scouting report thing again. Pretend you're a coach or a scout in the stands. You're watching Jayden Davis on the field. Kind of break down your game. Give me a scouting report.
Yeah, definitely a passer first that has the ability to move the pocket and extend plays to my legs. I like to characterize myself as kind of a Deshaun Watson type of guy. Aaron Rodgers kind of make throws from different arm angles, different platforms, and also be able to decipher a defense and see what a defensive coordinator is trying to give me a task at hand.
So everyone already knows who you are, right? That comes with the territory. Now, #1 quarterback in the country too. I mean, that puts an even bigger bullseye in your back. How do you keep that to the side? I mean, is that pressure? Do you tune it out? How does that affect you, if at all?
Yeah, my family, I come from a big family. I got 5 siblings. We all play sports. My dad's a Marine, so that should tell you just about it. I'm not big-headed or anything like that. He'll jack me up anytime, any place. So, I just keep a level headed, keep focused, keep doing the things that got me here, because that's what got me here in the first place. So, I'm just a humble young man, just looking to lead my team to victory on Friday night.
So obviously, #1 quarterback in the country, recruiting is blowing up for you as well. How many offers are you up to?
Around 30, I think.
Around 30. And schools that you've been to, how many schools where all have you been to?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's a long list. I don't know the exact number, but it's a good bit.
So you have an idea now what to look for, like what you want to see when you go on a campus. So what are the things you look for, whether it's when you go to a game or just go on off-season visit? What do you look for when you go?
Number one, if that offense can translate to, the NFL, that's my goal, is to get to the league one day. So that's the biggest part of the coaching staff has NFL experience on the staff. I think experience is the biggest teacher in life. So they know what the scouts are looking for. They know these NFL coaches are looking for. So when it comes that time, I'll have nobody will have any doubts or questions about my game. And also, a great institution. My mom's always been no books, no ball, so a place that has my major, and it's a great university that I can get an education from. And just somewhere where I can feel like I'm in a family and I'm in a brotherhood forever. College is a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision. So just a place like that, and a place that I can call home for the next 3 to 4 years. So.
Now, did you grow up a fan of any school?
No, I was just playing as a player. So Cam Newton was my favorite player growing up. He kind of got me into football, and now I kind of just look at quarterbacks and stuff like that. So.
Right. So I heard you, Jordan Channing, going up to Michigan for the first time. I mean, what if anything did you know about Michigan? Is this really going to be your first experience with Michigan?
Yeah, it's going to be my first time in the state of Michigan in general, so I'm looking forward to it. I know, Channing's dad, Coach Goodwin, is a legend at Michigan and, in the NFL as well. So just looking for a great time getting to meet all the coaches, Coach Harbaugh, Coach Wees, and spend some time up there.
So what has your interaction been like with them so far, those coaches? What are your impressions of them?
For sure. Me and Coach Wees talk either once a week or once every 2 weeks, and me and Coach Harbaugh have gotten on the phone 2 or 3 times. Those are great dudes, guys that have actually coached in the NFL. I remember watching Coach Harbaugh when he had Kaepernick and all those guys. So it's a guy that I've seen coach in the NFL, not a guy that coached in the 90s or something like that. So he's a great dude and a guy that actually played the quarterback position and knows the game with the ins and outs of it. So.
All right. So tell me about your receivers. Tell me about Mr. Goodwin.
So Mr. Goodwin right here. Shifty guy, great hands, a very high IQ player, knows how to make people miss and can hit the edge. Jordan Shipp probably has the craziest catch radius I've ever played with. A guy that he's probably had the best IQ I've had at receiver ever. Just a guy that knows how to run routes. All my guys know how to run routes, create open space and see what the defense is doing. We don't really have concepts where you just run to a particular spot. You just got to find open grass and give them the ball. And this is the place, the first time I'm in an offense where I got equal talent around me in the offensive line up front, to where all I got to do is give the ball to the playmakers and watch them make plays. So.
All right, last one for you, Jayden. When do you think you're going to be one of those guys going to see your senior season to make your decision? And when you do, what are going to be the biggest factors?
Yeah, so I'll definitely have a narrowed list by this summer, and I'll probably commit sometime after the season before senior year. That's my plan right now. I do want to take all my official visits, so if that hinders me committing at a certain point in time, that just is what it is. So that's my timeline right now, and the things that I'm looking for is one, the depth in the QB room. Obviously, nowadays with the transfer portal, I want to be a guy that comes in the first or 2 years and just transfers out. I want to be a guy that gets developed in a program and builds a relationship with the coaching staff there and the fans there and the players there. So I want to kind of grow up in the university and become a better man at the end of the day. So.
Hey, Dave, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.